Today we're looking at main bonding, electrical safety. Bonding keeps metalwork at the same electrical potential, reduces shock risk and stops those surprises that you don't want. And yet, it's one of the most commonly misunderstood parts of an installation. So let's walk through the essentials, the mistakes and the quick checks that you can make on any job. So what does bonding actually do? Bonding isn't about fault currents, it's about potential difference. If two metal parts in a building rise to different voltages during a fault and you touch both parts at the same time, a cooker and a metal sink for instance, you become the bridge, the pathway between them. Bonding will electrically lock them together so that they rise and fall in potential or voltage together. If there is no difference in potential between them, then there can be no shock. It's simple physics, and it saves lives. Let's look at some of the common mistakes when it comes to bonding, and this first one is about installing the bonding clamp on a painted surface. This one is everywhere. The bonding clamp has been installed on top of a layer of paint. Paint is actually an insulator and can stop the flow of electricity. If the clamp isn't biting into the actual metal of the pipework, then it isn't bonding anything. It's not doing its job. There is a quick fix. Simply scrape the paint back to the bare metal surface for the whole of the area where the clamp will be reattached, so that it makes a clean, shiny, continuous contact. If you can't see copper or steel under the clamp, then it's not bonded. Another common mistake is to install the bonding clamp too far away from the point of entry into the building. The wiring regulations say that the bonding clamp should be within 600 mm of the gas meter if installed inside the building, or at the point of entry into the inside of the building if the meter is installed outside. If you see a clamp halfway across the room, someone's not done the job correctly. The bonding clamp should be brought back to where it belongs. And mistakes are made deciding which side of the gas meter to install the clamp. The correct position is on the consumer side of the gas meter, that is, the part of the installation that is exposed to the danger of being touched at the same time as other building metalwork. That is where a person is likely to receive a shock. Installing on the network operator's side of the meter is incorrect, and it will fail a safety inspection by them. Consider the cable size and type. Main bonding in new installations in TNCS or PME systems should be 10 square millimeter green and yellow, not 6 square millimeter, not whatever was in the van. 10 square millimeter gives mechanical strength because of its size and the fault capacity needed for modern installations. And remember, a bonding conductor is not doing the same job as a CPC or circuit protective conductor. It's a separate safety conductor with a separate function in the installation. In pre-existing installations, in TNS or TT systems, 6 square millimeter is acceptable if this is at least half the size of the earthing conductor. See Regulation 544.1.1 in the Big Orange Book. If refurbishing or replacing wiring, it is recommended that 10 square millimeter be installed. On an EICR, 6 square millimeter would be coded as C3 for a TNS or TT installation. In a TNCS installation, existing 6 square millimeter is non-compliant with current standards, so on an EICR is often coded C2, and an upgrade to 10 square millimeter is strongly recommended. So, must you upgrade? Well, you're not obliged to rip out and upgrade every older 6 square millimeter bond just because it's 20 years old. But if you're installing a new consumer unit, making significant alterations, or writing an EICR on a PME supply, then upgrading to 10 square millimeter moves from nice to have into this really should be done. So in plain terms, 6 square millimeter is the minimum on older installations if it still looks sound and was compliant at the time. 10 square millimeter on PME is the modern expectation, close to a must-do. On older work, it's usually an upgrade recommendation. So what should we check for? Clean metal between the clamp and the pipework. Bonding clamp within 600 mm of the gas meter. Installed on the consumer side of the gas meter. Correct cable size and green and yellow insulation. Bonding doesn't stop faults, it stops shocks. It's simple and quick to install, and it's one of the most important safety features in any home. Get it right every time. Thanks for watching Learn Electrics. More videos coming soon. Simple tips for safer homes.